also remember one very special moment when I first entered Cafe 0.25 and Ami was there. Now, how am I going to order my coffee when she doesn't speak English? And then suddenly I'm looking at the menu and everything is in Korean. Suddenly she comes to me and like, can I help you? I'm like, whoa, she speaks English. I'm like, okay, this is good. I'm happy. And then that's when and Ami was the first person I met in the cafe. And then the next week I met Richard. And that's how I started to get to know them. And then one day I told them I'm going to Tokyo, and Ami said we are going to Tokyo. And she took my Kakao ID, and that's how we connected. And here we are, staying by. So it's special memories. So this is my last coffee for some time at least.
You should be here.
With my two best friends, Ami and Richard, who's walking into the screen now.
Tell us about what the best things that you experienced here in Korea for 2 years.
The best thing that I experienced was I like how Seoul is such a modern city, but at the same time it's very traditional. It's a very convenient city. Technologies in every aspect of life, and life is very easy here for someone who is good with technology. So you don't have to struggle for day-to-day things. Everything is around. It's such a safe city and a safe country, and the people are really nice. Most of the people I've met have been really nice. They are courteous and they are very helpful, and I will always make an effort to help a Korean somewhere in the future if I have a chance to help someone out. So yeah.
All right, that's great. So, and what are the things that you felt frustrated while staying in Korea?
I think the only frustrating thing was the work culture. It's not an easy work culture to be in Korea. There's a lot of hierarchy, and it's very work intensive. So you have to constantly keep working. Holidays are less and work-life balance is low, so that's a very disappointing, or rather a very tough aspect of life here. But overall, it's a great experience to learn in a Korean company because I got a chance to work with Koreans and understand their work culture and how they think and do the daily tasks that I was doing. So it was a great experience. So I've learned a lot, and I'm quite happy leaving after 2 years here.
All right, that's great. And can you just give us a tip to make local friends for Indian or for people from different countries staying in Korea?
The easiest way to make friends for foreigners here is to either learn the language, which I did not do, but I was lucky to find people like Ami and Richard who speak English. So that was a big piece of luck for me, and I was happy. If you find Koreans who can speak English, then they will be very loyal friends. Otherwise, it can get very difficult. Otherwise, there are other expat groups and meetups and things like couch surfing which can help you make friends. So these are some of the tips I would give to foreigners coming to Korea in the future.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of foreigners feel like very lonely while staying in Korea. Could you just give us some tips again for getting rid of your loneliness?
The loneliness factor can only be taken care of by trying to make yourself more social. If you're going to be sitting at home and saying that you're lonely, then it's not going to help you at all, like it didn't help me. Try and go out, try and find things you like doing. I didn't like nightclubs and parties, so I like hiking and exploring the city and traveling and cycling and fitness and things like that. Korea has lots of options, Seoul has lots of options. It will take you some time, so don't expect things to happen fast. Don't expect things to happen within weeks. Be patient, and once you find the right people like I did, I met them after 1 year of being in Korea, and then life becomes much more easier. So just hang in there, be patient, and you will honestly believe, like me, that Korea is a great place to live.
Can you just also tell Korean people who are interested in making friends from different countries, what kind of things that would you
I think
say?
for the Koreans, the biggest aspect would be English, because that is the common factor. If Koreans don't know English, then the foreigners cannot do anything because they cannot talk to you. But if you know English, or if you're learning English, try and meet foreigners, because they also want to meet locals. Everyone comes to Korea to learn about the culture, meet the locals, eat the food. So they would love to meet you. It's a very safe city and you guys are very nice people. But you have to make an effort to meet people.
In the little business side of it, what would you bring to India to be successful business? While you're staying here, you experience many kind of like product and service. And
Korea is a great market for cosmetics, and India is also a growing market for Korean cosmetics. I know a lot of friends who are very jealous of me being in Korea because I had access to the Korean cosmetics that are very expensive in India. So that's a great business opportunity. And I also noticed that Korean snacks, especially like the choco pies or the almonds, they are very popular in India.
Yeah.
So that's also a great business opportunity in the future.
all right.
Yeah.
And then the other way around, what would you bring the Indian service and products to Korea?
I think India as a market is still not something that Koreans know a lot. They still think that India is only about curry, but there is a lot that India has to offer. A lot of Koreans are scared of traveling to India, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So maybe if they travel there, they will realize that it's not as bad as one thinks. And there are some Indians in Korea as well, so maybe they can mix with them through their festivals and understand the culture of India, and maybe try and get to know the Indians a lot better.
And then for the last bit, for about your work, can you just tell us about the journey of getting your job and doing your job in Korea?
Well, so I got this job through a recruiter on LinkedIn, and I came to Korea for an interview and got the job. Everything happened very quickly, and I had really no idea what I was getting into. And it was something that I was very nervous about and anxious about, but now 2 years later, I'm glad I took this chance. It was a great learning experience. It's been very helpful for me in my personal and professional development, and I'm very glad I took this opportunity. And if anyone in the future has a chance to come to Korea and work, especially in Seoul, do not even think once about it. Just take that opportunity, because Seoul is a great city and it will help you grow personally and professionally.
Okay, thank you for your time and giving us a tip. And we actually became a real best friend. And I think I have friends from different countries, especially like India. It's not like popular here in Korea, but I learned a lot from him about like Indian culture. And then I and my wife will fly to India sooner than later and to travel together. So it's been great pleasure with my best friend, real best friends. Thank you. And can you just give us a last bit of like?
Sure, I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
I'm doing this interview with two very special people in my life, and we've had some great times and lots of memories, and I'm glad that they were around to make life a lot more easier in many ways. So I'm going to miss them a lot. They're great people. Whoever's watching this ever comes to Seoul, please make it a point to meet these two wonderful people. And I just want to say thank you with this last cup of coffee here.
Okay.
And to Ami, Richard, and Naru, who's their lovely dog back at home. Kamsahamnida for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you. Konbae. Another favorite memory was the Chimek night that we did with the Swiss couple. And then we went to the barbecue the next day. That was really good because they were a nice couple.
Yeah.
They got along with you all really well. Raphael also came along.
Oh yeah.
So everyone was comfortable with everybody.
Yeah.
And that was fun. I think that's like my second favorite moment with like a home cooked meal. Better than the chimek and the pizzas and all of that. So yeah, I'm gonna miss that pizza for sure.
Oh yeah, pizza night.
It's too special for me.
How about yours?
For me, we all together went to Gyeongbok House with
yeah.
I forgot her
with Maho,
Maho.
the Argentine, and I wore.
I love that one.
And I wore the
Hanbok.
You wore the hanbok. I love that. You took picture with Japanese girls.
Japanese girls. Yeah.
We went to a cafe in Kyoto Palace.
That was a nice day.
Yeah.
We walked
Very
around.
nice
We went
day.
to the temple. Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
And then we had sushi that night.
Oh,
You guys forget everything.
we had a lot of things that day.
We had a busy day
Yeah.
that day. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So thank you for everything, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, this is not the end. Again.
Where am I looking?
It's a video actually again.
Hi, this was Pankachi's last Saturday in Korea.
My last weekend subway ride
We're hanging out, having fun, and
with my three best friends from Korea.
Friends from
Ami, Richard, and Kim.
we've eaten so much chocolate.
I've taken so many photos.
take a nap.
We're gonna miss it.
Yeah, they are. I'll miss them more. This is too close for my face.